Hello, my friends. I should say my spider friend, because, of course, the first card I drew was, Who are you? Who am I reading for this time? And I got the spider, which is unusual. I don't think I've gotten that very often. And let me look that up. The spider is under earth. Here it is. Creator of prosperity through life's work. Dharma. Wow. Okay, so this is about finding your purpose, your life's work. And experiencing, I would say, abundance rather than prosperity. Prosperity kind of implies, lots and lots of money. Whereas abundance implies that you have plenty of what you need or want to be happy. And money is not necessarily going to do that for you. But having, loving people, loving friends, loving family, a house that suits you, big or small, located, in the right place for you, doing your work, your dharma, that would make you happy. That would be abundance. Not necessarily that it would bring you lots and lots of money, but it would bring you lots of fulfillment, as well as enough or more than enough to meet your physical, material needs. So that's why I would go with abundance. But anyway, the spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. Okay. So they use abundance too, just not as early as I think they should. All right. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. I am a big fan of being playful. I think it helps you to enjoy and find wonder in the world when you are playful. But anyway, let's see where you are at. We have some sort of recovery. Then we have boomerang, archer, swans. So boomerang, something comes back. And then, of course, we have soulmate, twin flames. So deep soul connections. Perhaps divination. So something is coming back. Perhaps you've implemented a strategy. You've been focused on getting, or more simply, you are focused on bringing back a soulmate or a twin flame. Your intuition is increasing. You're learning to listen to your intuition, to develop your psychic gifts. You're having lucid dreams. And it's bringing you a lot of information, but in a different kind of way. At the same time, underneath this, I can't believe how this is turning out. All right. I was reading them across, but it looks like I have to read them up and down too. All right. So, the return of what's yours. Perhaps you've been ignoring your intuition in whatever form it takes since you were a child, because it probably wasn't acceptable. Usually isn't. But it is returning. It's coming back. And you are learning to pay attention to it in a new way this time, of course, because you're an adult. So being focused, having a target, having an aim, helps you to be precise. It helps you implement a strategy, and it helps you to make progress. Rapid progress, perhaps. In any case, you have definitely recognized that you are in a soul connection of some kind, a very strong one. You have a lot of powerful love for this person. Divine union, eternal love. You really want this person to come back into your life, and you want to have, it's the love of a lifetime, so obviously you just want to be with this person, and that would be your abundance. But the question here is, I mean, I can see that this is where you're at. You know, we've got the intuition is increasing. You're focused, you're targeted, perhaps this sounds more like the what's usually called the divine masculine. There's this sense of focus, of movement. Perhaps you have finally decided that this is what you want, and you are going to get it, or at least you're going to try. And this is usually the way the divine masculine is described once they decide that they want their soulmate, their soul connection, their twin flame, if that's what the term you like to use. So yes, they become focused and they go after it. And this is what I got in response to the question of where are you today? So it appears, spider people, that you are divine masculines. At least that's what it looks like right now. The feminines, divine feminines, to use the conventional terminology, did their chasing early on, and they did not get good results, so they don't do that anymore. Instead, they have worked on becoming healthier people who are capable of receiving, giving and receiving healthy love. They have a good sense of self-worth, they're capable of a healthy relationship, and they want a healthy relationship. So the question becomes, can you do that? Are you capable of being in a healthy relationship? Because they're done with the unhealthy stuff. I think you are not sure about that. So do you want them back because you feel lost without them? Gossip, untrustworthy, secrets, talking. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in your life. So we have illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, loss, which divine masculine can definitely feel a real sense of loss once they lose their feminine because they've had enough and they move on. But we also have stars, which is very much like the star card in tarot because we have wishes coming true. The star card can be a wish fulfillment card as well as a card of connection. Again, it's falling on top of the swans, the soulmate card, the deep soul connection card. But it looks like you are not in a good situation. We have mice, we have the hornet's nest, we have gossip, and the winding road. Explore, self-discovery, be flexible. Have you done that part? That is my question for you. Have you done the work to become a better, healthier, stronger person? To become capable of the kind of relationship that you both deserve. Oh, possibly. This one did not come out. So I'm not sure about reading it for you. The whip came out. So I think in this particular instance, it's referring to get cracking. Go faster. Get on with the self-discovery. Sorry. You've probably been doing a lot of self-destructory. That's unfortunate. So now maybe it's time to do what you need to so that you can have good health. You can have balance, a vibrant, abundant life. Yes, you're obsessed with your divine feminine. And you want sunrise, happy beginning, new day. Darkest before dawn. Well, wow. This is the clearest soulmate reading I think I've ever done, except for the ones that I sent when I set out to do a soulmate or soul connection twin flame reading. But I don't usually do that. So you have a love interest, and they may have a more developed feminine or anima. So they are they would be considered the divine feminine. Making you once again the divine masculine. Sunrise, happy beginning, new day, hope, clarity, obstacles overcome, a bright future, awakening. That's the tricky part. And a fresh start. If you don't awaken, I don't think the fresh start's happening. I know there are some who say that you really don't need to awaken, that the masculines, the animus half of the connection does not have to awaken. But if they don't do real healing, they can't fix the problems within themselves. They can't be healthy. Well, you can be healthy if you do a lot of healing. Well, all right, I'll leave this out for now. But, if you don't awaken, are you going to do the healing? I don't know. It's possible. Of course it's possible. But I think most of the time it does not work that way. So this is where you're at. You're wanting your feminine. But have you done the healing? I'm going to leave that for you to answer because I'm not here. I don't know where you are on the healing journey. It takes a long time. Sometimes the healing can happen pretty quickly, but stabilizing it, that can take quite a while because you usually have quite a messy situation to clean up. I know I did. All right, your advice for today is 36, come to the edge. Is it time for you to fly? It's that poem. Come to the edge. Something about coming to the edge and then someone pushing them off and then they flow. Which would be wonderful, right? All right. Essential meanings: courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. The Oracle's message: facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. So far it's repeated pretty much everything from this reading. Protection message: fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real. You take the first letters, it spells fear. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. I think I should also get you a Healing Heart card because I think that's where you're at. Where is it? There it is. So we live in a society of toxic masculinity. Some of us are exposed to more, some of us are exposed to less, but there's always some, because this society in general is just marinating in it. All right. And toxic masculinity is all about fear and control, and not about love. Number 5, trusting heart. Where's the book? There it is. Trusting heart. Listen to your inner wisdom. Dear heart, I know you desire to trust others fully. You want to believe that everyone connects to you from a place of purity and goodness. When you open, you shine and attract others to you. You let them see your inner garden, a place that is sacred and delicate. This place contains many colors and feelings. The more you allow, the more the colors get brighter and the feelings grow stronger. When you trust and love, you fill your soul and body with wonderful, revitalizing energy. This experience is sublime and makes you feel connected to all of humanity and divinity. At times, you may even forget that each person holds both shadow and light aspects. You may ignore that people can be tempted by greed, selfishness, and power. When people, including you, my dear heart, become self-focused, they can hurt and crush others. You may have experienced the devastating pain of betrayal from a lover, a friend, a work colleague, or even a close family member. It may have stung so badly that you shut your heart and barricaded it with the hardiest planks you could master. What if trust is something you could develop by connecting with and listening to the wisdom of your experiences? Maybe you no longer need to give yourself away to a person who cannot love, honor, and cherish you. What if you could start to trust your courage to get up whenever you've been knocked down? Heart healing exercise. Close your eyes and focus on the wisest part of your heart. If it was a person, what would she or he look like? Ask this wise you to share with the younger, more trusting hurt you what it needs to hear. Then imagine the wise heart holding any broken pieces of the trusting heart and healing them. Observe as the wise you places this more whole heart into your chest. Thank the wiser you and allow it to merge inside your inner being, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength to get back up. All right, spider person. I am impressed. You are making progress, a lot of progress. You are focused, and you have good intentions. You will be challenged. That's okay. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. And every time you overcome a challenge, not only will you be stronger, you will be more confident. And you will feel more self-love and pride because you will have earned it. So, I am wishing you all the best in your endeavors. I'm kind of speechless. It's a big goal and a lot of work. And if you have truly found the spine, the backbone to do this, and it appears you have, then I am rooting for you. Go the distance.